What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about Ontario, Canada. More specifically, the 10 best places to live in Ontario. I've been making my way through Canada, watching videos that give me a deeper dive into the provinces. And today we have Ontario, finally. I watched a video a while back that ranked the provinces. Not that that really means much, but Ontario got third out of 10, I believe. Third place. Not bad. Not bad at all. And now we're going to apparently rank the 10 best places to live in Ontario. This video we're about to watch actually has almost 1 million views. So apparently a lot of people have watched this to possibly influence and determine where they actually might want to live in Ontario, Canada. So there's a lot of pressure on this video. It's caused a lot of decision making for a lot of people potentially. I always find these videos a little funny because it's like, what kind of rating system are we using? What kind of scale do we have to say that we're going to rank and determine the best places? But it is fun. It is fun to take a look at. This one is claiming that it factors in job potential, retirement, education, okay, family, like how nice of an area it is to have a family, like maybe amenities and things to do and community, somehow all factored into this ranking of the 10 places to live in Ontario. Sounds good enough for me. Let's take a look.
Ontario has some of the most beautiful places in the world.
Look at this. The narrator just said it. Some of the most beautiful places in the world. This frame right here. Frame it. Frame it. Frame it. Put it in a picture. Hang it on your wall. This is like insane. This must be Niagara Falls, right? This is like some kind of paradise. This looks like paradise on earth right here. Okay, we gotta get through the video.
It is a province known for its high quality of life. The crime rate across Ontario is also lower compared to most places.
Yeah, like America, for one.
Picking the right place to live could be a bit tricky. From a flourishing economy to great outdoor opportunities, Ontario has so much to offer.
Wow.
Here's our list of the 10 best places to live in Ontario.
Okay.
10. Toronto.
Toronto. Wait, Toronto's number 10? Wow. Toronto's one of the only cities in Canada that Americans are even aware of. Actually, for the longest time, I'm a little embarrassed to admit it, but for the longest time, for some reason, I thought Ontario was the name of a city. I don't know why. I never take personal accountability for these things. It was our education system or something. But seriously, I don't ever remember learning much about the Canadian provinces or geography, where stuff is. Like, that stuff's important. And it's not too much in our American little geography curriculum. Anyway, I digress.
Toronto is one of the most multicultural cities in the world. Making a life in Toronto is a wonderful multicultural experience for all.
Okay.
Toronto is a wonderful place to bring up kids. It's safe, clean, and offers them the opportunity to experience so many cultures in their everyday life.
Yeah, I mean, sounds amazing. How is this number 10 on the list? Our narrator hasn't said one bad thing about it. All these top 10 places must just be kind of amazing. Multiculturalism, that's big in Toronto, but I know that's big in Canada as a whole.
Home to about 40% of Canada's business headquarters, including the country's largest banks. Toronto is the center of many of Canada's industries, and
Toronto is beautiful. I don't mean to keep pausing quite this frequently. I feel like I'm pausing a lot, but these drone shots are like insane. Like, it's so beautiful. Wow.
And therefore, it offers many economic opportunities to new arrivals.
Yeah.
Living in Toronto, particularly
Wait, there's like islands in Toronto as well? This is like an airport, but there's islands. Look at this. I didn't know that.
rivals. Living in Toronto, particularly anywhere near downtown, can be expensive. Fortunately, wages in Toronto are also quite good across the spectrum.
Okay.
Overall, the crime rates are low compared with many North American cities. 9.
What? What? We're not. There was not one bad thing said about Toronto. Usually these videos are a little more critical on the stuff that's lower ranked. That was number 10, and that sounded fantastic. Take your family there, buckle down in Toronto, have the time of your life. Okay. I'm excited for the other 9. Oakville. Never heard of it.
Oakville. A vibrant and impressive community within the Greater Toronto area.
Okay.
Oakville is a pretty town with lots of charm, beautiful homes, excellent schools, and offers quiet family living.
Wow, so many trees. That's really nice. Talk about incorporating the trees into the town. That's pretty cool. That would make it feel like a nice little nature community. It's nice.
Though Oakville is not a cheap place to live, its residents earn the 10th highest average household income in the country.
Wow.
Making the town relatively affordable, despite seeming like a place only the very rich can enjoy.
Oh, okay.
And most importantly, all of the public secondary schools are in the top 20% of schools in Ontario.
Wow. Oh, that's all of Oakville. I'd never heard of Oakville in Canada. It's by Toronto. Great education. Everyone's rich. Sounds great. Oh, I skipped a little. Hamilton.
Schools in Ontario. 8. Hamilton.
Okay.
Hamilton is strategically located between Toronto and New York.
Cool.
This offers a great opportunity to explore the cultures of two countries in a matter of minutes without the high cost of city living.
Seriously, that's a huge advantage. Like, actually, the positioning of this Hamilton. Is this a city? Town? Technically, it doesn't matter.
All you need to benefit from the two giant metropolises is just an hour's drive.
Wow.
In addition to charming neighborhoods and a fantastic landscape, Hamilton has all you need to live: a medical university, museums, a high employment rate, and much more.
That's pretty cool. Oh, that's it for Hamilton. Okay. I feel like each of these cities could be their own video, couldn't they? There's probably so much more to this. Anyway, but we have the top 10 places. We got 10 places to get through, so I understand. Peterborough. Okay.
Peterborough.
Why do all these places look like... Are they just amazing at taking photography of these cities? Is the drone footage just top-notch? Why do all these cities, when they show them like this, look like these, like she said, metropolises? Paradises, just like the most beautiful places ever.
7. Peterborough. Peterborough, a small city of around 80,000 people, is quite a big attraction, since it implies tranquility, serenity, and peace.
Oh.
The community is vibrant. The natural beauty is breathtaking.
I like natural beauty, and serenity, and tranquility.
And the people are genuine.
The people are genuine. The people are genuine. I'm sure they are, but it's like, did they... How does this narrator... Has she been to Peterborough and met the people? I'm sure they are genuine. I don't want to... I'm not trying to say they aren't, but it's just funny that she states it as a fact.
Natural beauty is breathtaking, and the people are genuine.
Okay.
Whether you choose to live footsteps from downtown or on a serene lake, the cost of living throughout Peterborough is more affordable than in other urban and suburban areas in the province. 6. Niagara on the Lake.
Niagara on the Lake. Why does this town get its own special title? It's not Niagara. It's Niagara on the Lake. Does that have a meaning? Is this by Niagara Falls? What's happening here? I need info.
Although home prices in this town continue to climb, well-sized properties are still within reach for many families. Many residences.
What? Why is this the example they give? This is the example they give for a well-sized property? Alright. This is like where the king would live. Look at this thing. This is like an apartment building. Who wants to buy this entire thing as their house? Okay. Well-sized property.
Still within reach for many families.
They could have shown a house.
Many
or something.
residences are surrounded by lush parks,
There we go.
tree-lined streets, and don't forget the Niagara River is close by too.
Okay.
If you're looking for country-like lifestyle that's not too far from city amenities, Niagara on the Lake is your best choice.
Whoa, where's this? What is it? Are we like walking into the gates of heaven here or something? Like, what is this field? This does seem like a very nice place. It's like obviously a beautiful city, but not too overpopulated, maybe just right.
A picturesque setting, just an hour-and-a-half drive from Canada's largest city.
Okay.
5. Collingwood.
Collingwood, another place I have not heard of. I haven't heard of, Oakville, Hamilton, Peterborough, Niagara on the Lake. Collingwood, I really haven't heard of most of any of these places, but I like that. I like it. Learning something new today.
If you're tired of traffic congestion and the busy life of the city, and you want to enjoy more recreational hiking, cycling, fishing, kayaking, skiing, or snowshoeing,
Okay.
Collingwood is a great place for you. There are many events throughout the year. Many festivals, including one of the world's largest Elvis festivals, bring visitors to Collingwood in search of a good time.
One of the biggest Elvis festivals? I mean, that's cool. That is cool. I like the water activities as well. One of the biggest Elvis festivals. Okay. That's worthy of mentioning. That could influence someone's decision of where to live for the rest of their life.
Hiking, golfing, horseback riding, fishing, rock climbing, and dog sledding are just a few of the many outdoor.
Dog sledding. Oh my gosh. Talk about like one of the most Canadian things I've ever heard of. Dog sledding. Yeah. You don't find that in America, but man, I almost thought this was only in movies or something, but this is like the second time I've heard of dog sledding in Canada. Pretty cool.
Activities that residents and visitors enjoy in Collingwood. 4. Elliott Lake.
Elliott Lake. So this is the name of a city built on this lake, maybe?
Nestled in beautiful northern Ontario, the city of Elliott Lake appeals to outdoor enthusiasts seeking leisure and a slower pace of life.
Oh.
With the presence of a first-class hospital, access to a continuum of care, and a low crime rate, Elliott Lake is an affordable place to retire, a place that is beautiful, friendly, and where nature is just steps from your door.
This is like the most low-key place on the list so far. Especially with a name like Elliott Lake, like it's gonna be located by the lake. Very serene. Yeah, does seem like some place you would retire to. Very peaceful.
Is beautiful, friendly, and where nature is just steps from your door.
Okay.
3. Windsor.
Windsor. I feel like I've heard of Windsor. I just forget. Well, let's see.
Windsor is located right on the Canada-USA border.
Okay.
You have the advantage of living in a medium city with the safety and security this provides, while you can play in a major American city.
Huh.
And the unemployment rate in this city is among the lowest in the country. Most importantly, Windsor has some of the lowest home prices of any mid-sized city in Canada.
Some of the lowest. Wow. Yes, this one's by the border. Is this the one that's right by Detroit? Like across a lake, a river, or a lake? Gosh. This one, yeah, this one's literally where you can get into Canada or the United States very quickly, right on the border, right?
2. Burlington.
Burlington. Okay. Wow. This looks nice too. Anything that's built on the water, I always say, it's like a cheat code for like looking amazing. Built right on this water.
Located within an hour of Toronto and Niagara Falls, Burlington offers a balanced combination of urban fun and quiet family living.
Okay.
Many quiet neighborhoods are home to families, retirees, young professionals, and everyone else in between.
Cool.
With many elementary and secondary schools, your children will have plenty of opportunities when it comes to education.
You know, this whole video honestly has been very positive about every place on the list, I have to say. Which is good. There's probably, I mean, it's probably not, it's probably just because there's really mostly positive things to say about most of these places.
1. Ottawa.
Ottawa. Okay, so Ottawa did get number 1. Okay.
Ottawa is a vibrant and youthful city, with 2 large universities dominating the city center, University of Ottawa and Carleton University.
Oh, the spider thing. I think I think I remember this spider thing. I've seen some of Ottawa before in other videos. Okay.
As the capital city, it boasts beautiful architecture, a
Yes.
bustling downtown core, and a diverse range of interesting neighborhoods.
Yeah. Ooh.
The city is known for offering a high standard of living and an employment rate that is one of the highest in all of North America.
Wow.
More importantly, all this excellent lifestyle comes without the usual rate of crime.
Okay.
Thanks for watching the video. See you next time.
Okay. All right. This video's kind of what I expected, kind of not what I expected. I expected it to be a little more critical of some of the areas to like justify the rankings, but this just made it sound like every one of these places in Ontario are amazing places to live. Some of them have slightly better stats on education or slightly lower crime rates, and some of the biggest differences maybe between these that would matter is how densely populated you want to be in. Like if you're going to be in maybe Toronto or Ottawa, you're going to be living in like a bigger city, but there's going to be more business opportunities there and different employment, and I get that. But the other 8 that I hadn't really heard of, Oakville, Hamilton, Peterborough, Niagara-on-the-Lake, Collingwood, Elliott Lake, Windsor, Burlington, some of them were a little more out in the middle of nowhere than others, which is not a bad thing, by the way. But all of them seemed a little less densely populated, but amazing, like beautiful, amazing communities to live in. So I think those would attract me more than living in like a big city kind of life. But gosh, any one of these places just seems like insanely good. Ontario is clearly just like a really nice province to live in. This was by Around the World, and I liked it. I liked it. Are there any comments here? Any people commenting on where they want to live in Ontario? Pretty much everything they said about Ottawa applies to Toronto. Yeah, Toronto was like number 10, right? And Ottawa was number 1. Except Toronto has better universities, more attractions. The only thing is the crime rate in Toronto. We got a real advocate for Toronto here. I don't blame him. Ottawa is much smaller, more tourist friendly. Really? Maybe I'm wrong about some of this then. I was saying it could be annoying to live in a big city, but it's probably not like as crazy as living in like LA in America or New York City or something. That's like what comes to my mind. Maybe it's not, and that's just like chaos, but some people love it. It's just like whether you love the city life or the rural life or whatever your personal preference is. Yes, I love here in the heart of the city. Hamilton. Oh, we got a Hamilton fan. Personally, personally, as a Torontonian, the city is great, diverse. For housing, it's not worth it. Okay. I live in Toronto and love it. Grew up in Peterborough. Think it's great for a smaller city experience. I like that. I spent a lot of time in Ottawa. Think it would be great. They did not mention Kingston and the Thousand Islands area. Okay. Ontario real estate booming. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mostly just people saying how great Ontario is. I tend to agree after seeing a video like this. There are a lot of great options. A lot of great options. Okay. This is pretty fascinating. I really didn't know a lot about any of these places. This is the first time I heard about a lot of these places, so that's great as well. All right. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this reaction, feel free to give it a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada, Canadian culture, stuff in Canada that I have never seen, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.